Call it an appointment.
We good?
We are live.
So first up is Brenda Sweet. And Brenda, are you prepared to take your oath of office?
Yes, sir.
Now, how many terms this?
I think
Is this your fourth?
I think this is the fourth time I've been sworn in. The
Okay.
first one was just an appointment.
Gotcha. Okay. So raise your right hand and you'll repeat after me. I, Brenda Carroll Sweet,
I, Brenda Carroll Sweet,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution
that I will support the Constitution
of the United States of America
of the United States of America
and the Constitution
and the Constitution
of the State of Ohio,
of the State of Ohio,
the codified ordinances
the codified ordinances
of the Village of Enon,
of the Village of Enon,
and I will faithfully,
and I will faithfully,
honestly,
honestly,
and impartially
and impartially
discharge the duties
discharge the duties
of council member
of council member
for the Village of Enon,
for the Village of Enon,
Clark County, Ohio.
Clark County, Ohio.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
Here, here.
Yeah, so I've already signed, so you have two places to sign.
Okay.
You got it, well, one place there, and then you'll sign here. Okay, who's next? Mr. Bear?
Ben.
Ben, okay.
I get to keep one, right?
Is it a headache for me to wait till the next meeting?
Not at all.
Because my family's out of town, so they definitely wanted to be here for the first
It's fine.
thing. So I
Not-
appreciate that.
Not a problem at all.
Thank you.
Not yet.
Sworn in first.
Gotta swear it first.
Ready? Raise your right hand, repeat after me. I, Benjamin Bear,
I, Benjamin Bear,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution
that I will support the Constitution
of the United States of America
of the United States of America
and the Constitution
and the Constitution
of the State of Ohio,
of the State of Ohio,
the codified ordinances
the codified ordinances
of the Village of Enon,
of the Village of Enon,
and I will faithfully,
and I will faithfully,
honestly,
honestly,
and impartially
and impartially
discharge the duties
discharge the duties
of council member
of council member
for the Village of Enon,
for the Village of Enon,
Clark County, Ohio.
Clark County, Ohio.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Am I signing this one?
Yep. Actually, you can sign those two. Let's see. I'll keep one, and you can have one. Okay, keep that one, and then I'll give that one to you.
All right.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
And last but not least, Mr. Hannah.
Legal for another 4.
So I've lost track on how many terms it is with Rick, but I think it's more than 4. Is it
Starting our 5th.
starting your 5th? Okay.
Be 20 years.
20 years. All right. So raise your right hand, repeat after me. I, Rick W. Hanna,
I, Rick W. Hanna,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution
that I will support the Constitution
of the United States of
of
America,
the United States of America,
the Constitution
the Constitution
of the State of Ohio,
of the State of Ohio,
the codified ordinances
the codified ordinances
of the Village of Enon,
of the Village of Enon,
and I will faithfully,
and I will faithfully,
honestly,
honestly,
and impartially
and impartially
discharge the duties
discharge the duties
of council member
of council member
for the Village of Enon,
for the Village of Enon,
Clark County, Ohio.
Clark County, Ohio.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations. You're signed.
Do you want to say for Christian just for formality?
Kristen, you just want to wait then until the next meeting or somewhere in between this meeting and
Yeah,
next
like
meeting?
whatever our next meeting is, we'll be fine. Rest of
Okay.
my family's not in town, so and
Okay.
I know they definitely want to be here for it. So appreciate it.
No problem.
Can we talk about that real quick?
I think you have to do it, and then they can do we can do it again.
Ceremonial. That's
yeah.
fine. Whatever you need.
He'll have to do it before.
I'll
You'll
go
have to
around.
do it before January 1st,
Yep.
I think. and then we could just do
Like
another
a little
one.
ceremonial.
We can do
Right,
another
sure.
one after the
Totally
next
fine.
meeting.
We've done that before. Police officers have been.
What's that, sir?
So let's do this now.
With the letter you
And
got
then we can just do a little
Board of Elections.
Dog and pony show.
Confirming
Would be my
the
rec- just
letter you
to-
got from the
yeah.
Board of Elections. Did you make a copy of
Okay.
this?
You-
Verify it here?
No?
Because they usually ask. Chrissy always asks for it, so I knew Bree was new, so I just brought a copy in.
But you don't have to
Or
sign
brought it
it.
in so they can make
I
it.
assumed they would
Awesome.
know what.
400 this weekend?
It's what,
Family album.
Yeah, they went last weekend. They went 4-0 last weekend.
Raise your right hand.
Got police protection.
Maybe they
I,
can
Christian
actually
Ford
do
This week.
I, Christian Bullen,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution
I'll support the Constitution
of the United States,
of the United States,
the Constitution
the Constitution
of the State of Ohio,
of the State of Ohio,
the codified ordinances
codified ordinances
of the
of
Village of Enon,
the Village of Enon.
and I will faithfully,
And I will faithfully,
honestly,
honestly,
and impartially
and impartially
discharge the duties
discharge the duties
of council member
of council member
for the Village of Enon,
for the Village of Enon,
Clark County, Ohio.
Clark County, Ohio.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
Now we're official. Oh,
Just so we don't mess this up, sign and date right here.
And then I will do the same.
Today
The 20.
I'm one to talk.
Just don't mess that up. There we go.
And then I will get another copy of this and get up for you. So I'll hang on to this one and get you another.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yep. I didn't even look, I was busy taking pictures. I got one of you too. Oh, great. I just took a picture. I just took a picture. Glad they're all-
4 years now.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
Going on.
Arthur, are you finished with the pictures or did you want to get one more? Are you good?
With the
Yeah, with everybody? Sure.
Oh, I like that idea. Stand in the back.
I'll send it to you.
Oh, you mean sitting here?
I
Just
thought you
sitting
must
here?
have my, I'll stand up.
Yep, could y'all stand?
Stand?
Stand up.
Okay.
He wants us to stand between the flags.
In between the flags.
Between the flags. I heard him talking
Well,
about
let's
this.
see. Let me.
You've rigged the basketball.
I'm short, so you tell me.
You've rigged the best.
Yeah, you know, us tall guys.
Yeah, I don't know how that works, on my big head blocking Rick, so.
I've never been in the back row before.
1, 2, 3.
Get up a little closer.
Just wanted to take a picture of them taking a picture of us.
Jeff, the lens cap's still on.
Perfect.
The kids these days don't know.
They wouldn't know what, no, they don't know what a regular camera looks like, most of them.
Oh, perfect.
Just like this, right?
I made mine nice.
Yeah, that one.
Trying to make me a nervous wrecking here.
Oh, that looks good, yeah.
Even though I'm ugly, it's just,
Look at that fanciness.
Did it turn out
Text
okay?
it to all of us.
yeah.
I will.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Look at that, like a 16.
There's a
Lovely.
shine, there's a
Yeah.
couple shine in the hallway.
Where?
Lights.
Get that printed out.
Made from olive oil, this Italian guy.
You can't say much, Jeremy, you know?
Right.
Arthur, are you ready?
Say much sometimes.
Rob, you ready?
Keep it fresh.
We're rocking and
I'm
rolling.
not
Okay.
denying it.
Okay, so we'll call this meeting to order, and this is the organizational meeting for the Village of Enon for 2026. This is a meeting specifically to take care of a lot of housekeeping details. This is not a regular meeting of the Enon Village Council, but again, a regular session. And Rob, would you call the roll, please?
Mr. Hannah.
Here.
Mr. DeVoy.
Here.
Mr. Whitaker.
Here.
Mr. Bear.
Here.
Mrs. Sweet.
Here.
Ms. Least.
Here.
So we have all members of council that are present. And before we actually get into our agenda, I'd like to say a few words. I know all of us are aware of the tragedy that took place over the weekend in Florida that involved families from the Enon community. And certainly our thoughts and prayers are with those families. especially as they grieve the loss of one of their loved ones. And at this time, I will ask that you join me in a moment of silence for those families, please. Okay, thank you very much. So, first item on the agenda, we have the establishment of the date and time of our meetings, and we would need a motion and a second. If council's okay with the second and fourth Tuesday at 6 o'clock, we would keep that the same, but we would need a motion and a second to set that for 2026.
I motion to make them the same time, second and fourth, is that it? At 6 PM.
I'll second.
And call the roll, please.
Ms. Least,
Yes.
Mrs. Sweet,
Yes.
Mr. Bear,
Yes.
Mr. Whitaker,
Yes.
Mr. DeVoli,
Yes.
Mr. Hannah.
Yes.
Item number 2, we have the selection for the President Pro Tem of the council for 2026. I will open the floor up for nominations. Once we have all the nominations, then we will proceed for a vote. But do we have any nominations for council president for 2026?
I'll nominate Mr. Rick Hannah.
I'll second.
Are there any other nominations? Okay, we will close that. So we have a motion and a second for Mr. Hannah. And if you would, go ahead and call the roll, please.
Mrs. Sweet,
Yes.
Mr. Bear,
Yes.
Mr. Whitaker,
Yes.
Mr. DeVoli,
Yes.
Mr. Hannah,
Abstain.
Ms. Least.
Yes.
Thanks very much. I appreciate it once again. It means a lot.
Congratulations, you get to work with me again.
Congratulations, you get to work with all of us.
Okay, let's switch to page 2, item number 3. This is an emergency resolution appointing a village solicitor and establishing rate of pay. So in your packets, you should have resolution, which is actually an emergency resolution, number 2025-11. And this would be a resolution employing a village solicitor for the village of Enon from January 1st, 2026 through December 31st, 2026, and setting the compensation and declaring an emergency. And this would be, again, to hire Mr. Paul Cavanaugh for the upcoming year.
I'll move that we waive the 3 reading rule.
Second.
Call the roll, please.
Mr. Bear,
Yes.
Mr. Whitaker,
Yes.
Mr. DeVoli,
Yes.
Mr. Hannah,
Yes.
Ms. Least,
Yes.
Mrs. Sweet.
Yes.
And now we'll need a motion and a second to pass emergency resolution number 2025-11.
So moved.
Second.
Call the roll, please.
Mr. Whitaker,
Yes.
Mr. DeVoli,
Yes.
Mr. Hannah,
Yes.
Ms. Least,
Yes.
Mrs. Sweet,
Yes.
Mr. Bear.
Yes.
Okay, thank you very much. Next item on the agenda is a motion for 2026 salaries for our employees. I would like to recommend a 3% across-the-board cost of living adjustment for our employees for 2026, which has been included in the budget.
I have no issues with that.
So I need a motion and a second.
I'll motion to make the 3% across the board for the employees increase for cost of living.
I'll second.
Call the roll, please.
Mr. DeVoli,
Yes.
Mr. Hannah,
Yes.
Ms. Least,
Yes.
Mrs. Sweet,
Yes.
Mr. Bear,
Yes.
Mr. Whitaker.
Yes.
Item number 5, a motion to adopt the rules of council for 2026. We have had no changes. Those rules of council need to be looked at again, I think, in 2026 for updates, but basically those rules would be the same. And those are the rules that we have been following.
So moved.
Second.
Second.
Call the roll.
Mr. Hannah,
Yes.
Ms. Least,
Yes.
Mrs. Sweet,
Yes.
Mr. Bear,
Yes.
Mr. Whitaker,
Yes.
Mr. DeVoli.
Yes.
And Rob, now the fun part.
Sure.
I'll turn
So,
this over to you.
distributed to everyone, is the proposed appropriations budget for 2026. Included in the spreadsheets that you have are the revenue figures as well. I will submit new revenue numbers when I submit the appropriation to the auditor after the first of the year, but that is not something that you have to approve. So really what you're approving is the far right column on the expenses, the January 6th, the estimated number there, which will become budgeted once it's approved tonight.
So Rob, on the 2025 column that you have the little asterisk,
Asterisk, yeah.
that's where you're going to go in and maybe additional revenue will be posted, like from mayor's court or other means that you don't have yet posted there. Is that correct?
Yes, so if you look, it would be on page 3. It was our first revenue page. And there's the previous year carryover number. And for 2026, I'm estimating that at 196, 133. That number won't be known until I close the books
Gotcha.
for the year. So there could be additional expenses yet in the next few days, and in fact, I know there will be because tomorrow will be the final withdrawal payments for electricity bill. They come in throughout the month, and they're all auto pay, but I don't post anything until I see the transaction actually withdraw and debit from the bank. So we'll be posting some of those tomorrow. I don't expect any other expense items to happen yet this year, so the expense totals that you see for the various columns should be fairly accurate. We know the revenue numbers will change. The place that they are guaranteed to change are in the water fund, because the way that we operate, those funds are receipted each month up front and housed in a separate bank account that's administered by the administrative assistant and the water clerk. They balance their books right after the end of the month, and then I post those numbers. So we know that there will be additional, probably in the neighborhood of like $90,000 going into water. And there may be some receipts that have come in during the month, like zoning, or someone may have rented a shelter house at the park, and there may be little general fund numbers yet to come. There also will be the interest payments on the bank accounts that we can't post until we know what those are on the 31st.
Gotcha.
But you're estimating around 90, is that what you said? What did you say?
The water
Water
revenue
is-
per month is usually around 90.
90.
It's between 95 and 105, just
Okay.
depends on usage and how many. There's a lag on credit card payments from month to month, so there'll be the remaining December payments that will be included in the batch that Christy and Bree give me.
Are they normally higher, the water payments in January? Do a lot of people pay by the year, or you don't know?
There are some that do. I think the highest months, I have to ask Tim, but like summer, there's some usage that people have a separate
overages.
spigot.
Swimming
yeah.
pools and stuff? too?
Swimming
Okay,
pools,
yeah.
people watering their yards. Yep.
That makes sense.
So to the numbers themselves, very, very similar to what we had last year, and really are based on actual expense numbers this year with a little bit of inflationary costs. You will notice that there's some changes in the personal services lines. It's not an exact 3% increase per fund because a couple reasons. We're trying to have more fidelity to job descriptions, and instead of doing based on each pay period, this person worked X hours here, X hours here, X hours here, we're averaging that out over the span of a year, that this position should be allocated 70% to water, 20 to streets, 10 to general, just in this example, just like all of your salaries are, mine and the administrator as well. So trying to even those out so that we're able to, one, project a little bit better about what our actual personnel costs by fund are going to be throughout the year. And it's an auditing thing that we'll be able to have a better explanation so that things don't appear to zig and zag so much.
And the reality of it is, just so everybody knows, we weren't doing that previously. We were charging accounts that shouldn't have been charged, and we realized that. And what we're doing is we're cleaning that up. We're fine tuning that part of it.
All of the percentages have been vetted in the past with the auditor's office, so I think that it's probably a better
Yes.
way to go. One thing you will notice is that we do not have any personal service costs coming out of general fund park accounts this year. We had budgeted about $3,000 the past few years for that, and that it really was more effort than it was worth to track that, because those salaries are still going to be coming out of the general fund. It's just going to be coming out of admin lines. So rather than trying to split something between two general fund lines, which all the state cares about really is what fund it comes from, not the account line in the detail. So
Makes sense.
trying to make things a little easier there. We do have some some different costs based on who our personnel are going to be in the coming year, based on who we had, how many people we were carrying in the police line. That number has changed. The new administrator coming on 5 days a week, that's a change. From what the administrative assistant had been making to what the new administrative assistant is making, there's some changes there. The length of tenure of some of our people in the water department is different. We lost, when Wayne Hensley left, that's a different rate than what we brought the new person in at, and we were still paying Steve Durrell, an additional person in the water fund last year, and that employee is no longer there, so that position. So there's some savings there. Just if you were looking at those to see, like, well, why is the percentage not exact 3% from fund to fund? There's just some reasons why we.
So with the 3%, we're probably not going to be up to where we were at last year salary-wise is what
I
it
think
sounds
even
like.
with the 3% increase, we will come in less overall, all funds total in 2026 than we paid in salaries in 2025.
Okay.
So that's good news, that now we may have to take it on the chin with some benefit costs that hopefully will wash out a bit, but we don't know that yet. The big thing going into this year to keep our eye on is how we are funding police positions. This will be our second year without the additional police levy. So the plan right now is that we will be paying our 2 full-time officers and half of the police chief's salary out of the levy fund. And all 3 of those positions pay into Ohio Police and Fire pension. So the levy fund will pay police and fire pension dues plus 2 salaries and a half. The other half of the chief's salary will come from the general fund. Like we did this year, we had some personnel expenses out of general fund, and I budgeted to have all or any part-time positions paid out of the general fund as well. Our part-time officers pay into PERS as opposed to OPNF, so we'll be able to divide out our pension costs based on employee type for our police personnel going forward. It's not exactly a hateful hit in 2026 to the general fund like we had thought. We're still expending quite a bit more than we had, but it's not I think originally when I did the estimate over the summer, I was thinking somewhere in the ballpark of 110, 115 for personal services costs for police coming out of general fund, and right now we're budgeting at 75.
But what we're doing is we're learning how to live within our means with what we have, and that's what we were tasked to do. We had no choice. So
Very
I
much
appreciate
so.
your efforts on that.
And so we
Very
were
much
able to
so.
make, so we do have some good news. We were able to make our Bureau of Workman's Comp payment, which was in the neighborhood of $12,000 in December, and not having to carry that over into January when they're due. So that helps the budget out a little bit. And by this time next year, we'll have a little better idea of hopefully some stabilization in our personnel and the numbers and what those rates are going to be. And we're not going to be carrying, like we did this year, employees that didn't work for 6 months that
Right.
to sort of hit our personal service lines.
Yes.
So, and we do have a little bit of hangover unemployment costs, but that's not terrible. But hopefully by the end of January, that situation
We'll be finished with
be
that.
finished.
Okay.
That was probably long-winded, so I apologize for that. But if there's any questions or anyone would like anything explained in any more detail, I am happy to do so.
How many part-time officers do we have? 1? Okay, so I thought. And the only other question I had was, the 2 full-time officers and half of the chiefs is coming out of the levy fund, and you said police and fire is coming out of?
Yes, so if you look at the personal service lines, those figures include what their wages are, Medicare, and pensions. Does not include insurance.
Okay.
And the police and fire contribution is significantly higher than the PERS.
Right, so for the employer portion of OPNF, police and fire, is 19%. For PERS, it's 14.5%.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Is this what's the emergency resolution number for this? Is
It'd be
there a-
12.
12.
Okay, 12. I'll Move that we waive the 3 reading rule.
Second.
I didn't see it in there.
And call the roll, please.
Ms. Least,
Yes.
Mrs. Sweet,
Yes.
Mr. Bear,
Yes.
Mr. Whitaker,
Yes.
Mr. DeVoli,
Yes.
Mr. Hannah.
Yes.
Now we would need a motion and a second to approve emergency resolution 2025-12.
So moved.
Second.
Any further discussion? Rob, you did a great job. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Call the roll, please.
Mrs. Sweet,
Yes.
Mr. Bear,
Yes.
Mr. Whitaker,
Yes.
Mr. DeVoli,
Yes.
Mr. Hannah,
Yes.
Ms. Least.
Yes. Thank you, Rob. Great job.
Item number 7, we have council committees and board members. And if you look in the packet that's stapled together behind the resolutions, you'll see those committees. So for council committees 2026, I did send out an email regarding any changes there. The only change on this, and I will go through them, is for the legislative committee, and we will have Ms. Least as the chair of that committee. That was recommended by Mrs. Sweet. But streets and sidewalks, the chair would be Mr. Hannah, with members Mr. Whitaker, Mr. DeVoli. Public safety, the chair again, Mr. Hannah, with Mrs. Sweet, Mr. DeVoli. Public service, the chair would be Mrs. Sweet, with members Mr. Whitaker, Mr. Bear. Parks and beautification, the chair would be Mr. Bear, with Mr. Hannah and Mr. DeVoli as members. Finance Committee, chairs Mr. Whitaker with Mrs. Sweet, Mr. Storm, Ms. Least, and Mr. Howard. And again, Legislative, the chair is Ms. Least with Mr. Bear and Mrs. Sweet as members. And we'll have to do away, we've got a little typo there next to that Legislative. We'll clean that up. Drainage and Floodplain, chair Mr. Hannah with members Mr. Bear and Ms. Least. So if everybody is happy with those assignments, I'd entertain a motion and a second to approve.
So moved.
Second.
And call the roll, please.
Mr. Bear,
Yes.
Mr. Whitaker,
Yes.
Mr. DeVoli,
Yes.
Mr. Hannah,
Yes.
Ms. Least,
Yes.
Mrs. Sweet.
Yes.
And on the next page, we have board members for Board of Zoning Appeals and the Planning Commission.
Number 8 now,
Did I miss something?
the public records rep.
Oh,
Yeah, but I
appointment
think
public
the,
records.
I think the board members goes with 7.
Yeah, I had the council committees, and I combined, Rick, the board members
Okay,
in
I'm
with
sorry.
that too. You're okay. Keep me on my toes. So we do have 2 members of the BZA, the Board of Zoning Appeals, whose term will expire at the end of January, and that would be Mr. Randy Potter and Mr. Rob Alexander. We have 1 member of the Planning Commission, Mr. Bob Adkins, who will also expire. Typically, we discuss those at this meeting and see what council's wishes are. I would recommend that we have our administrator reach out to those 3 members and see if they are willing to serve again. In addition to that, it's the council's pleasure if they want to open up to see if there is any interest from any resident to join, be put on, placed on either of those committees for consideration. That's entirely up to council.
Which I think we typically do.
Yeah.
Open it up, see if there's interest around the village. I think it's a good idea just to, try to get new blood in.
Yes.
Whoever wants to volunteer to help the village out in any capacity, I think we've got to go that way.
Yes, I would agree. I would like to open it up to see if there's any other interest, and I would also like the administrator to call the ones that are on there if, to make sure that they're aware that their term is coming up, and also ask them, if they would like to stay on if that need arises there.
One additional point too is, I was looking through some of my old folders the other day. Our last Enon strategic planning was 2014. We probably, if people on our planning commission specifically, but as the council itself, probably need to address on updating that strategic plan, because some of that's been accomplished and some of it hasn't. But it was a lot of work to get that to come to fruition back then. But now we're at 11 years after.
So all of our goals of what we wanted to do are posted over there. to my knowledge, that hasn't been updated in several years, so we need to take a look at that.
14
Rick, I
14 was
agree.
the last
It's
one.
like where, it had been updated after it was passed in 14, but I'm not sure in the last 3 or 4 years, some of that stuff's been updated. So I agree, we need to see where we're at and see if maybe in the near future, we need to take a look at the overall plan again,
Absolutely.
so.
I would say we probably do. I agree.
Okay, so Arthur, your task is to contact these 3 current members to see if they would be willing to serve again, if they were chosen by the council, and also to advertise for anybody that may want to serve on either one of those boards. And they do have to be a resident of the Village of Enon. They have to actually live inside the corporate limits.
I would assume you have records in there of how we posted it the last time we did it. We've done it every year, gone out.
I can research
So,
it.
yeah. Yeah. I'm sure it's in Kevin's old folders.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, and down to number 8, the appointment of our public records representative for the mayor and council members for 2026. I kind of threw that out there to Arthur and Rob and Bree, and I didn't get any response. So Arthur thought maybe Bree would be good for this since Christy had done it. So I know she already has some training, and she may have everything that she needs to be our representative. But if not, it's all on the county auditor's or the state auditor's website, and it would not be that big of a deal. So I'm going to recommend that we appoint her as our representative for the elected officials.
Yes,
Are
sir.
you guys in concurrence with that?
Absolutely. I
Okay.
reached out to her today. She's actually stranded.
Oh, she is?
Yeah, her plane got canceled, so her flight got canceled, so.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So she's not here to defend herself, right?
It's the perfect time.
That's
I'll
great.
move that
Where else can you
Bree.
volunteer?
So, and
Enon.
Christy's still doing this currently, correct?
Yeah, she was the one for 2025, so Bree
Yeah.
will take that over. Yep. So we have a motion, and we need a second.
Second.
Any further discussion? Call the roll, please.
I'm not sure where I was with you guys, so we'll just start from the beginning. Ms. Least,
Yes.
Mrs. Sweet.
Yes.
Mr. Bear.
Yes.
Mr. Whitaker.
Yes.
Mr. DeVoli.
Yes.
Mr. Hannah.
Yes.
And we have no further business tonight, so I'd entertain a motion and a second to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Happy New
Pose
Year
same
to all.
sign. Happy New Year, everybody. Be safe. Stay warm. Thank you for
Yes.
coming.
33.
I know it is, right?
Yes. It wasn't yesterday. It was great yesterday.